everyone, this is Twins on Wheels. Thank you for subscribing and continue to support us and like our videos. And today we want to talk to you about how to care for your family member, or how to watch over them when they are being cared for, and not to take the easy way out. To us, we've been through so many experiences that, thank God, we have learned through these experiences, and we, over the years, with experience, we've had workers who had wanted to take advantage of their position and don't want to do things right. But thankfully now, for many years, we have workers that are our best friends, and if we need something, or we're upset, or we're short of money, they don't mind giving us whatever we need in the moment, and then we give the money back to them when we get home. But we've heard so many stories about people who leave their children unattended, or they leave them with a worker or somebody that doesn't want to do things right, only to take the easy way out or go hang out and have fun, like if your parent or your loved one is a weight on your shoulder. And that's not the way to look at things. That upsets Alberto and I, because we think to ourselves, what do those people think about people like us? Well, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? What would what would we call you if you did the same thing? So whenever you want to be mean to someone, or you don't want to do things right, remember that you're opening the door you need to remember that we need to treat someone the way we would want to be treated. We know, we've heard stories from friends that live in apartment buildings or live in homes when they know they have children, and because your father or your mother is elderly, you leave them alone in their apartment, and you don't care, and you don't look out for them, and then they get sick and nobody knows about them for months. We know what this looks like, and this upsets us. And we even have a friend who lost her father recently, and we always saw her with her father until the end. And now she's very proud of what she was able to do for her father, and because she was able to be with him until the end. And that's the way it should be. We should not take the easy way out or leave our parents in somebody else's care or alone in their apartment because we want to take the easy way out, or because your dad or mom might be getting upset. Was that what they did to you? Was that the example they gave to you when you were little? That's what you gotta look at. We have friends that feel very uncomfortable being in a home just because you are disabled and you don't want to care for them. Don't take the easy way out. Be grateful for having somebody special. And enjoy the time, and even if they don't speak, try to understand what they're trying to say. Make sure everybody respects whoever is special, whether they're elderly, they're your parents, or they're a child. God allowed them to get that far because He chose you to be with that loved one. So don't do to them what you wouldn't want done to you. Don't call them names, or don't mistreat them. Instead, give them the support that they need, and give them the love that they deserve, because it doesn't matter who you are or how you are all special. And if God gave you that special person in your life, it's because He knows you can do it, and He chose you to be the one. I don't think He would be happy knowing that you took the easy way out. How would you feel if you knew that your father or loved one was in a home just because they were elderly? What name would we call you if that was happening to you? What you wouldn't want to be done to you, don't do it to another person. Especially someone like your parents or your mom, who gave you all the love that she gave you when you were little. Even if your parents were not perfect with you, that does not give you the excuse to throw in the towel and leave the problem to somebody else. How do you think they treat your parents or your son or your sibling every day when they're in a home or a facility? They do not treat them nice. We've seen everything. We've heard about people that live in nursing and group homes having to go to the hospital because they're mistreated when they lift them in and out of the chair. I've had friends that my mom had taken me to the hospital to see them because they have to have surgery because they were not lifted correctly when going in and out of the chair, and then their hip gets dislocated. How would you feel if you were in that position? How would you feel if you were in diapers and nobody cleaned you up and you could smell from 30 feet away? How would you feel if you went on your clothes and nobody cleaned you up? That's how they feel. And parents, how would you feel? It is your obligation to take care of your loved one. That's what God put you to do, not to give it to anybody else for responsibility. And it's not fair to someone that just because they don't like the way they get their salary, they don't, it's not fair to them that you take it out on them. How do you think you should be called if you leave your parents or your loved one in a home? There are many names for that. I know many names for that, but I'm going to leave it to you to think about what would you be called for leaving someone unattended or to somebody else. And we know, Alberto, that there are many nice workers who do love what they do, like the workers we have had for many years. So if you leave your son and your daughter to live another life, you wouldn't like the same thing to be done to you. So whatever you don't want to be done to you, don't do it to somebody else. And remember, there are nice people. And there is the assistance that you might need. I know it's not easy, but you can get the services for your loved one, and you can get the assistance and the help that you need. You just need to find the right people. There are good people, you just need to put the effort and find the right people. Open your eyes, everybody, and everybody can be seen the way God wants you to be, and be loving to your and understanding if you have somebody special, and be caring. Don't treat them the way you wouldn't want to be treated. When you want to do something that's not right, think about us. Think about this video. Remember us. Share this with your friends and your family. These are things to remember. Remember that we love you, and God bless you always. Take care, and we love you. God bless.